hand it to
So who's
We're at 7:43 at KNEB and News Extra next, brought to you by Gering Civic Center. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Very pleased this morning to have Dana Weber and Larry Massey, both with the Community Christian School Foundation. And as most of you know, the Community Christian School is doing a number of things, including hopefully getting a new school. They're hopefully trying to purchase some land for that school over there at Five Rocks Road and M Street. But they have a Community Christian School Foundation fun run and walk, the second annual one, coming up not that far away, July 28th, right,
July
Dana?
28th, right, yeah.
Yeah. Give us some details on what's going to go on the 28th.
Well, we have what we're going to call an annual fund run event. It's really a fund run and family day. First one we had last year was attended by about 60 participants, which we felt like was pretty good for the first time that we did that, our inaugural run. And so this is our second annual. Basically what we do, I'll let Larry kind of talk about the details of it, but because he knows the route and everything, but it's kind of just it's in addition to raising some funds, which we actually use for the foundation.
Yeah, which is different than what you're doing with the capital campaign. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the school is in a capital campaign for the purchase of the land, as you mentioned. The foundation has been in existence since about 1996, so it's about 16 years old now. And last year, for example, we provided the school with $13,000 in financial assistance money that was given out to 15 different students. The school has students who financially apply for on a need-based financial assistance, and they're eligible to receive up to half of the tuition in the form of financial aid, and that's a big part of what the foundation does is provide that, and also we're working with the school to provide some teachers grants to help teachers with special projects or something that they might like to do. So that's the foundation is doing this run somewhat as a fundraiser, but then just in addition as just a day to have the Community Christian School family kind of come together and just have a fun time. So even if people aren't going to run or walk, we have a walking part of it too. They can just come by. It's going to be at the school Saturday morning, July 28th. Registration is going to start at 6:15 a.m. and the walk and the run portion are going to start at 7 o'clock. Maybe I should let Larry talk about how the route's going to go.
All right. Okay, because you have a 2-mile adult and children family fun walk, and then you have a big 5-mile actually timed race, right?
Right, and then we also have a 10-mile relay race.
Oh, okay.
For teams of up to 4 people. You can have 2, 3, or 4 people that go out and actually just do the 5-mile loop twice. And the 5-mile loop starts at Community Christian and heads west on West Overland there and heads out towards Highway 92 and just cuts through Huntsacres and comes back and goes back behind Riverside Zoo, around the zoo ponds, and maybe get a little bit of shade around the zoo ponds and cool off a little bit. It promises to be a warm day again, probably. And then it finishes in front of the school. So both races, end runs and the walk will begin and end at the school. And the 2-mile walk, will head north and go through the Westmore area and around Westmore School and back down to West Overland and come back to Community Christian School. And there'll be a number of booths set up where people can get food and drink. And there'll be several vendors there that will offer their wares and a chance to cool off and a chance to sit in the shade and the trees that are in front of the school there. And a chance to get some refreshing drink. So it promises to be a good time. We hope to have a lot of people attend. Like Dana said, we had 60 people last year. We're hoping to have a lot more this year. And at some point in the future, we're hoping to incorporate a bike ride with that, kind of lengthen out the activities. But we'll see how that goes in the next year or two. But again, this promises to be fun, promises to be a good time for children and adults of any age and in any area, any level of competitiveness. If you want to come out and John Seiler and Company, if you want to come out and blister the track. we
They
would
can- they
enjoy
can
having-
do that?
They can slowly do that. John can slowly blister anything.
Yeah, John can still do pretty well.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the running portion and the walking portion and where the route is. But again, we just hope to have a lot of people come out and enjoy the day and enjoy the weather and just enjoy the activity. And like I said, it promises to be an enjoyable event. I'm looking for a lot of people.
All right. And the price is fairly minimal. I mean, it is a fundraiser. The idea is kind of to raise some money here and some awareness as well. But it's fairly minimal cost.
Right. Children under 10 are $7. Individuals are $20. And team members for the relay are $18 per member of the team. So it's relatively inexpensive. People get shirts up to the day of the event. And we're encouraging people to register early. Just go online at www.ccsneb.com and can register online and be guaranteed to get a shirt. And shirts will be given the day of the event as long as they last.
Yeah. So if you pre-register, you know you're going to get a shirt. If you just
Exactly.
register that day, you might not have enough shirts.
Exactly.
Right.
I might like to mention too that we have several different sponsor locations that have paper registration forms.
Oh, okay.
So
So
in
let's do
addition-
that.
In addition to the website, ccsneb.com, if you see Tammy Massett around with the snowy bus, she's one of the people who's going to be a vendor there that morning with the snowy bus, and she would have some registration forms. Anderson and Shaw Construction, Bites Computer and Network Solutions, Scottsbluff Vision Clinic, Winkler Electric, the Warehouse Fitness Center, Riverside Business Plaza, ZM Lumber, Dana Weber, CPA. So we got a number of different locations where we
Yeah.
have paper registration.
Paper registrations. And again, the website is ccsneb.com. It's pretty simple. All right, we'll take a break and maybe ask a few other questions about the school and run through this one more time real quick for you right after this.
I think I got everybody on the list. Tried to
Yeah?
do
No, I think you
With large, spacious rooms,
Good deal.
a distinctively clear sound system,
Yeah, and the only one that I'm not
images
sure
on
about
5
having
jumbo screens,
I think
high-speed
there's
video
some over- I
streaming,
know
and
all the rest of
monumental
these we
catering
got.
by the meat shop.
The only one you
Need
might
to
not be
call
sure of is
West
Winkler.
Nebraska's premier
Yeah.
multi-function
They're
facility
always-
for your
They're
next
always
business.
pretty
They're not
much-
really in their office.
Yeah, they're really, yeah.
They don't do
They
much.
pretty much operate out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't do much work
This is how
in
satisfied
their
feels.
in a business.
In a business location. All right, we are back on News Extra. We're talking about the Community Christian School Fun Run and Walk. It's scheduled for July 28th, a week from this Saturday. Over at Community Christian School. Registration starts at 6:15. The walk and run is at 7. You guys are doing it early in the morning. So, yeah, you'll probably sweat a little bit, especially if you're going to run as fast as John Seiler will run. But nevertheless, it's a good time of day to do it.
One of our committee members is Terry Adams, Dr. Terry Adams, and he's a pretty avid runner, and he lobbied pretty hard for an early start.
Yeah.
So he wants that cool weather.
Once cool weather, it's probably going to be 65, 70. It'll be 70s by then, and maybe climb up close to 80 by the time everybody's done.
And we're hoping that the relay teams, they can be a 2-person or 4-person team, and hopefully they'll get a little kind of competition going there to see who can finish fastest. And then we do have kind of a little competition. I understand that Principal Chris Geary and former Miss America Teresa Scanlon are doing the 2-mile.
Oh, really?
And so
Okay.
we'll see how that turns out.
All right. So they're going to have a little competition as to who finishes first.
Yeah, I think actually Teresa's going to be our starter this year, get everybody going.
Yeah. Okay. And then afterwards they're going to take off, huh?
I don't know what they do.
I don't know exactly for sure. We'll have to find out what
Yeah,
the situation is with that. But I know you guys always get a lot of support from Teresa because her family goes to Community Christian, her brothers and sisters and so forth. And so the school itself has been there for how long? I know I've had Chris in a number of times. I think you guys started back in '88, I think is when it started.
Right, yeah. So And they've been growing in recent years. I think their registration enrollment was in the 190s some area.
Yeah, and then you had international students kicked it up over 200, I think.
Yeah, last year I think they were around 230, and they did
Yeah.
have 10 Chinese students from in between, second or third grade and eighth grade.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a pretty cool deal. They're able to spread the gospel to a lot of different corners of the earth.
Yep, and if you want to kind of think about whether that's a place you'd like to go, you can call Community Christian School and
632-2230.
632-2230. Probably, I think in the morning they're there during the summer, and I don't think they're there in the afternoon, if I remember correctly, from the time when my grandson went. But nevertheless, give them a call in the morning, and you can find out about all the great things that go on with Community Christian School. So good luck, you guys. Again, register at ccsneb.com. That's the place you go. Make sure you'll get a shirt and
Come and get a medal for the first and second place finishers in all the age categories. So,
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right,
How many age categories?
And I think there's 7.
7 age categories.
Yeah,
All right. So
by gender.
by gender.
Male and female.
By gender and age. So we have
And
first
age.
we have first and second places for all those.
all right. Okay, appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.